Good morning, welcome everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Chrissy and today I'm going to be giving you a prediction reading for the 26th of June. Now I have decided to come inside and shoot today, guys. It's I think it was about -3 again this morning. It's very cold and the sun was out, but now the grey clouds are just coming right over, so it's a little bit too chilly to be shooting outside. Plus the dogs are a little cold. I've even put a blanket on Sprocket and Sophie is there. Where are you, Sophie? Oh, she's hiding. There she is under the blanket. They love being a bit snuggled. My doggies are a little bit spoiled, as you can tell. First off, welcome anybody new to my channel. I've got a lot of new subscribers. It's really wonderful. We've built community here. We let each other know pretty much what's going on in our countries because we often don't see it, as we know, on the mainstream media. So feel free to comment. Please feel welcome to do that. Hit those like buttons, guys. You know it helps me a lot. And like I said, please consider subscribing. It'd be lovely to have you here. Now, first off, guys, apologies, didn't shoot a video yesterday. Day before, the one I shot out in the garden, of course, YouTube wouldn't load it for like a day and a half, just the usual. It finally went up the next day. I did write to them yet again and said, as you would suggestion, I did mention the Ombudsman because I am paying for this service. I pay for the platform. So crazy stuff, guys. But anyway, finally got loaded and hopefully you'll get this video today. I didn't shoot yesterday because my daughter and I went shopping to Canberra, which is about an hour away from where I live. We had a day out together. It was really nice, actually. We went to a new vintage shop that we've found and I bought some little treasures. So yes, I thought I would just show you those first before I get started, guys. You know how I've bought I know most of you have seen my printing block, that I've now got a wooden printing block on the wall up in my black lounge room, and I'm always looking for little bits and pieces to put in there now. So I found a few things at the vintage shop. This is new, actually. It's just a little jar with a little feather in it. I hope you can see it, but it fits perfectly in the long parts. Simple things, guys. We just like simple things, don't we? So I've got that little, and oh, Louise, you'll like this. I've got a little watering can. How cute is that? It's a little watering can. Fits perfectly. Very cute. So I had to get that. They had heaps of little like doll's house things. It was really great. So I could find lots of little things. And look at this one. I love a little cloche. You know how I made my cloche, guys? I'll try and keep it still. Look at that. Isn't it beautiful? It was in the doll's house section. And it's very tiny. And it fits in my cloche. And I've got the cloche that I made with the bird cage in it, remember? And look at this, guys. A little antique baby doll. She's so cute. Look at her little legs and everything. Give a close-up look of her little face. Isn't she just beautiful? She's so sweet. So she's really tiny and she sits perfectly in my writer's block as well. I just fell in love with her. My daughter's terrified of dolls. She's so scared of dolls. She hates antique dolls. But that one I think she can handle. And guys, I was really drawn to this little, they had heaps of ceramic little statues and things. And for some reason I was just drawn to this statue. And it wasn't until I got home and then I put it in the printer's block, the wooden printer's block on the wall, and I realised, oh yeah, it's a frog, right? It's a frog. It's Banjo. Look. And it reminded me of that Kermit the Frog, us singing Rainbow Connection. I don't even know why I was drawn to this. I mean, really, it's kind of an odd thing, but for some reason, when I put it up in the thing, I went, oh, that's like Kermit, isn't it, with the banjo. So it's funny how we get sort of, sorry guys, I can't get anything focused, how we get drawn to things. So it's a little frog and his banjo, I'm guessing singing Rainbow Connection. So I just have to share with you. And guess what else, guys? New cards today. What are these called? Lunar Lapin cards. So we've got some new cards today. So stick around for those. All right, a little bit of admin. Not tons, just a little bit. There's a bit going on in the world, guys, as we know. Excuse the snoring. They're a little bit loud today. Cheers, everyone. I've got my cup of tea today. Okay, first off, my daughter has shared another song with us. She did give me that song the other day. My daughter is starting to see the world very differently now that we're homeschooling. And she said, Mum, I think you and your viewers would like this song. And I want you to go look it up. She's really into musicals. My daughter is obsessed with Phantom of the Opera. At the vintage shop, she even found a Phantom of the Opera soundtrack. She's like completely obsessed by Phantom of the Opera. and the Notre-Dame Cathedral. I bought her a beautiful book on that weeks ago. And she's given me this song from a musical. It's on YouTube. If you look up Where is the Justice is the name of the song. Where is the Justice? And just look up Death Note the musical. Death Note the musical. It's got demo in brackets after it. The words, guys, it's exactly what we're kind of going through. Where is the justice? And I think a lot of us have been asking for a few years here, right? So sit down. Look, she matches in her blue top today. Where is the justice? Go listen to the words of that song. My daughter's right on it, guys. It's interesting, isn't it? Well, that's good to know that the young generation might be starting to see through these things and how unfair everything is. Go watch it on YouTube. Where is the justice? Death Note the musical. She's very into musicals, my daughter. She's actually going to see one in a couple of months in Sydney with my hubby's taking her. I can't remember which one she's going to see. God, I'm so hopeless, you know what I'm like. Now, the other day, guys, I got that U2 song. Couldn't think of, for the life of me, what it was. They kept giving me the film clip of it, them sitting playing acoustics on the Live Tonight show. It's on YouTube as well. And it's Ordinary Love is the song. So look up U2 Ordinary Love and watch the live one on the Tonight Show. Oh, it's just brilliant. How good is Bono's voice? Oh, I love U2. So it's Ordinary Love. It's just a great song. Just the love frequency vibration comes into it all the time. So I had to get that song back to you. I did share it on my Facebook page. Okay, now a little bit of the admin here, guys. We've got the vape bans going on. At the moment here in Oz, I don't know what it's like for the rest of you, but it's almost like vapes are kind of half banned, but they're not banned, but there's no real rules. No one's regulated. No one knows what they're doing. All it does really is open up the black market of vaping, really. And now, yes, the government has come out here in Oz and said that you do need a script to get vapes at the chemist until October. But guess what happens after that? Open slather. You can just walk in and buy your vapes, but they're only going to be apparently menthol and really good flavor, like those sort of flavors. You're not going to be able to get all your pineapple and strawberries and all this kind of stuff. And conveniently, like I said, it's going to be only sold at the chemists and the pharmacies. So I'm guessing Big Pharma is going to be the only one making money out of vapes very soon, guys. Watch this space. I bet it's happening where you guys are living too. Unbelievable. Big Pharma always got rubbing their little hands together, making money out of everything. Everything just all roads lead to Big Pharma pretty much, don't they? Well, that's where the vapes are heading as well, guys. Now, the other thing that we have is there was, and I think it was you, Alan, somebody said it to me, and I did see it. There was a big battery fire in a battery factory, a fire rather, in Korea in a battery factory, and 20 people died in it, and it was the lithium battery factory. So we know where that's all headed pretty much, don't we, guys? So yet another massive fire. And also on the Gold Coast here yesterday on the news, they had a battery fire on the Gold Coast, and it was an e-scooter battery fire. Burnt down a house. Honestly, the house was just left in rubble. There was nothing left of the house. And the homeowners were saying how it was like fireworks going off, which we all sort of are aware that when these lithium batteries take off, the cells just keep exploding the other ones, and then it just basically, and they said it was like fireworks. That was on the Gold Coast here in Australia, and it was an e-scooter that definitely caused that, apparently. And if anyone wants to go and watch that channel, M Guy, he talks all about the lithium batteries, the EV cars. Very interesting. He's an Aussie YouTuber. Go check him out, guys. Yes, I did hear also, guys, we've heard about the Princess Anne hit by a horse and now has concussion. So the Royal Kardashians are still on the global world stage. She wasn't even riding it, though. They said she was walking with it. How's that work? Did the horse just, like, hit her in the head? Like, I don't get it. Nothing makes sense with the Royal Kardashians. I don't get it. I'm not saying it's not impossible, but it is very strange, guys, isn't it? Now, the other thing we've got to discuss briefly is the Julian Assange being released. Anyone who talks out against the narrative, you get thrown in the clink. We know he was pretty much used as the one to highlight to people, don't speak out or you will get thrown in jail, basically. And it's convenient, isn't it, that this is all being highlighted while they're passing all the hate speech in a lot of these bills. And you know, it was really weird last night. It was shown on Sky News actually here. And they kept repeating the same little bit of footage. So they'd show him walking from the tarmac up into the plane. And then they'd repeat it. Tarmac up into the plane. Tarmac up into the plane. They repeated it like 5 or 6 times. My hubby and I were going, what are they doing here? And then when it was on the news, they did a similar thing. So if anyone has a clue why they continuously just keep repeating, and I don't mean an indifferent story. This was in the one story while the person was talking. They just kept repeating this little cycle of Julian Assange just walking from the tarmac to the plane. It was really weird. And all I could think of was, what's happening here? What seed are they planting here by repeating this repetitively? There was something weird going on. Let me know if you guys have noticed anything weird about this release, but just some weird stuff, isn't there? Mind you, everything's weird at the moment, isn't it? Nothing feels normal. The other thing, we're getting a lovely visit here from Mr. Beast. You know, the one they use to probably feed information to all the youth. He's giving cars away at Sydney Opera House. That's the latest. And one is a Lamborghini. Oh my God, guys. It's out of control, isn't it? Imagine the crowds he's going to draw. Mr. Beast. And they were all pushing the chocolate bars. This was on the news, pushing all his chocolate bars. And I think if you go to the supermarkets, guys, you'll realise that Mr. Beast is in our faces. He's popping up everywhere now. And it's almost like with the giveaways. We know he does tons of giveaways now. It's like he is the Willy Wonka of the YouTube world, isn't he? Giving away his golden tickets. I don't know how you win the cars. Is it a golden ticket in the chocolate bar? I'm sure that it probably is. Anyway, maybe you get a number. I don't know how it goes. I'll watch this space, guys. I'll keep you up to date. Imagine that, winning a Lamborghini, a young person. That Mr. Beast, obviously they feed his channel, like we've talked about here. I know, Chris, you and I talk about that. They feed his channel a lot and keep the growth of it going. But they don't help anyone else's channel, as we know, i.e., example, my channel. I have to write to them all the time just to get my videos loaded. Like, go figure. Anyway, enough of that. Let's continue. Let's get straight into the reading now, guys, and we'll see what comes up. All right. I am getting these global elites all joining hands. They're showing me them all standing in a circle, joining hands, more coming together, more meetings. We've been getting that already. We got it with was it the D-Day? They came together. Things like this. There's going to be more of this where we're visually going to see them together. Oh, yeah, guys. Can't wait for the Trump-Biden event. That's happening, I think, on Friday. What is going to happen there, guys? Oh, the anticipation of what they're going to do with Biden. Oh, man, I can't wait for that. I know in America you'd be all waiting to see that. Oh, and shout out to Queensland, New South Wales, State of Origin footy game tonight here, guys. My team's playing again. Hey, Jen, I know you watch it up there. A few of you in Australia probably watch that game. I think it's played in Melbourne, actually, tonight. So, State of Origin footy here in Oz. Again, which is this is the second game out of 3, guys. Sorry, just getting off track there. So, we're getting these leaders all coming together again. They're uniting more. They're all trying to get on this same page now. So we're going to see more photos of them, more picture, or more, what do you call it, publicity, more opportunities to be seen as united. Everyone united on the global world stage of leaders. That's what I'm getting. So we're going to see a lot more of this now moving forward to Christmas. There'll be a lot more gatherings, meetings. Hopefully not too many in Davos, but there's definitely going to be more meetings being held, and we're going to see it. It's all they're saying, like, all publicity stunt, like it's all that world stage thing where, you know, we're all in this together. I'm getting that song, we're all in this together. We're all rolling our black carpet reset out together. We know they are. Bringing in the darkness to try and override the light. Basically, that's what we're going to be seeing every time we see like Macron, Sushi, Biden, all these people together. Chris Luxon now, Elbow. Oh, God. Oh, Sushi, not to forget Sushi. Did you see that video footage of Sushi and Biden the other day? Biden was wandering off and Sushi's just standing there like just looking aimlessly into so nothing's happening. Oh, it's ridiculous. All right, let's keep going. God, I'm getting Argentina standing up. I keep getting that Madonna song. They just won't get it out of my head. That Don't Cry For Me, Argentina. The truth is I never left you. Getting Argentina. Oh. Sorry, guys. I think the people of Argentina have had enough of this, so we might get stand-ups, fight-backs in Argentina. I'm just going to look up something, guys. You know how bad I am with my geography. I'm trying to get better at my geography, guys. I am. You know I am. I'm not great with where everything is. Right, South America. So it's right down the bottom of South America. It's quite big, Argentina. It's below Brazil, isn't it? Okay, well, I'm getting Argentina. Maybe changes in government there. I am seeing little people trying to voice and have their say in Argentina. And it's changes in the government. The government's very rocky. I'm getting this rocky-like terrain in Argentina. The people in Argentina are in for a bit of a bumpy ride in the next few months, I'm getting. All right. And that, I'm getting Chile as well. All right. I'm getting the show me Trump and Biden and the face-off, like they're both going to come out with all guns blazing is what I'm getting. And I do feel it's going to be a bit tit for tat. Like, you're not doing anything about this, but you're not doing anything about this. I feel like it's kind of going to go around in a circle. It's this, I feel like it's going to be a bit of the blame game we're going to hear of this debate. It's not so much, I feel like it's not so much the issues you're going to deal with moving forward. We're going to hear about the things that, well, maybe from Trump, the things that have been ruining the country and how he's going to work at fixing the mistakes that Biden's done. And with Biden, we're going to hear about how he's going to take it forward and he's going to grow this country into the incredible country that it has the potential to be. We're going to put America back on the world stage. And of course, it's all going to be a bit of this war talk again. I always say Biden's very big on the war talk because he sees if you've got power in war and military and your defense, then it puts you on the world stage. No, you're not going to be a target. So I feel we're going to still hear a lot about war from Biden, whereas Trump's going to talk about how to fix America and the mistakes that Biden's been making. All right. And I am getting that these debates, they're pretty predictable. It's almost like they're given the questions before. And so they get to rehearse and prepare. I do feel it's all a little bit, well, we know, it's a bit set up, really, isn't it? I don't think that's a surprise for anybody here. We know Biden would need the script before, even though he's probably got the earpiece in his ear and people telling him what to do. So I am getting that. It's sort of quite structured, really, to be quite honest. I don't think there'll be any great surprises for anybody. And I don't think it's going to change anybody's mind, really, to be honest. I think people in America have already pretty much decided their vote. They just want the vote to come around now. People are getting impatient in America is what I'm getting. They're sick of the cost of living. They're sick of the cost of living. They're sick of the country being destroyed. Oh, they're sick of the path that they've been taken on, meaning immigrants coming into your country and knocking the actual citizens that are already living there, peasants and Lego people, off their course by taking their jobs, bringing in crims and causing chaos and just all these tent cities popping up, the whole everything. Americans have had enough. And what I'm getting is there's no joy in America. Where's the joy? Where's the pageantry? Where's the fun? I just feel there's no joy in America. I feel like even things like you used to have, I don't know, they're just giving me things like Labor Day marches or, any sort of march and parade and festival. All these things have like gone by the wayside. I'm just getting that. So the joy's like been taken away from people. We know during CV, let's face it, everything stopped. There was no crowd mixing, nothing. You couldn't stand near anyone, even though Fauci's come out and said that was absolute garbage and they pretty much made it up as they went and it was all BS. Anyway, that's what I'm getting for America. It feels like the joy's been, it's like, what would you say? It's like they're showing me like one of those blow up air mattresses, the ones you plug into the wall and it goes, it blows up. Well, it's saying that it's like Biden's turned the button on the blow up air mattress, and it's gone down. That's what feels like it's happening in America. Everyone's feeling very, very flat in America, like a flat mattress. Okay, one of those flat Euro beds or whatever you call them that you blow up. It feels like that. People feel very deflated. There's just no joy. There's no fun. Everything's very flat in America at the moment. So people are looking for change. It's just how they feel, guys. All right. I feel like Chris Luxon in New Zealand has a captive audience now. I feel like people are really looking at Chris Luxon. I know not everyone's going to love him and love everything he does, but I do feel he has a captive audience. People are really listening and looking to him for how their life is going to move forward in New Zealand. People are looking for direction. They're looking for hope, and they're looking at him for answers. So I am getting that. You're going to have more of him talking, presenting his case and putting things forward. And people are going to be looking at him now. Everybody's looking. I feel like a lot of eyes are on Chris Luxon. That he's been sort of mixing with the VIPs, like I said, traveling well, been to Papua New Guinea, been to Tokyo. He's probably been to other places as well. And people are looking to see, well, is he going to implement things? What's he bringing back? Like, is he going to help us with the cost of living? People are looking for answers a lot in New Zealand. People want answers, and they're looking at him now for answers. So I think he knows too, he's got to come out and really address and talk to the little people, peasants and Lego people in New Zealand about where their future is headed and what his intentions are. Because I feel like he hasn't really come out and shared a lot about his intentions, and now he's got to keep the people in the loop. People want to know what's going on in New Zealand. And I mean, that's fair enough, isn't it? So I do feel that you'll probably start to hear from Chris Luxon and what direction he's going to take the country. I'm just getting that vision of him standing up there now with more confidence and trying to direct the people forward. To a better, it's kind of saying to a better way of living or to improve the cost of living. So he is going to try and help in some areas, but not others, which we know. All right. I'm getting that elbow's like a blast from the past. I think most of us who've lived through the Gough Whitlam era here in Australia know that Gough Whitlam took the country down to nothing and pretty much sent Australia broke. I feel like it's a blast from the past. Elbow's destroying Australia. We know he is financially. He's selling us off. Australia's pretty much a write-off is what I'm getting with Elbow in power, which is Labor. And I'm just getting that he's like a blast from the past. As long as Elbow's in, things are going to continue to get worse. I think the interest rates are coming in Australia. They kept them on hold last time just to give people a little ray of sunshine, a bit of hope, but we know it's not going to last. And Elbow doesn't do anything, guys. He just allows all these things to happen because it's all part of the plan. We know it is. So I'm getting that. He's like a blast from the past. He's like Gough Whitlam. He's just destroying the country. Each day, Australia gets ruined. Each day, Australia gets ruined. Each day, Australia gets ruined. They're getting drained of resources and drained of, well, financial wealth. Australia's just being drained and sucked dry. And Elbow's just, it's showing me Elbow just giving money away like this with, you know, like a big wad of notes in his hand, and he's just licking his finger and going like this and handing money out here, there and everywhere, wheeling and dealing, and he's just got this bottomless pit of money. That's what I'm getting. And if he hasn't got enough, he just creates it from somewhere else. For example, taxes, etc., etc. They just seem to have all this money. And not only that, guys, they have enough money, to give himself the pay rises. Elbow's on his 3rd pay rise since he's been in. Him and his plebs, the big wigs. What a laugh, guys. He's giving himself, I think it's another $20,000 or $30,000. Aw, he works so hard, Elbow. So he's spending all the taxpayers' dollars, but he's bringing in dollars and putting them in his own pocket is what I'm getting for Elbow. Don't even doubt it. Oh, God. All right. See if there's anything else. Europe's rising. Oh, Europe's up and Europe's up. I'm getting, and they're showing me pictures of them putting in like a temporary boxing ring, putting in 4 corners with the ropes, you know, like a boxing ring. And I'm getting that Europe's rising. And it's showing me almost like the, I'm getting that what's that WW fighting comp or whatever, what do you call it? The Hulk Hogan and all them are in, I don't know what you call it, I can't remember. Where they're like acting, but they're like really beating each other up and everything. It's like that in Europe. I feel like, but it's the little people taking on the government in Europe. It's like they've put up the boxing ring and it's on. Like, that's what I'm getting. The fight backs are going to have a lot of impact in Europe on the government. I'm still getting that. And the people have put up the boxing ring and they're taking on the government. But it's like not a real, well, it is a real fight, but it's almost like if you think of that is it WWE or something like that? It's like a bit of a fake fight. Like the government's, it's engaging with the people, but it's not really fighting the people. See, I think the people are going to have a big impact in Europe. They're going to make a difference, these marches and things in Europe. And we know a lot of the marches have also triggered off London and that to march as well. So it's a good thing, guys. So I'm seeing that the boxing ring's being, what do you call it? It's being built. It's being put together for a big fight in Europe. Oh, this is good, guys. All right, hang on a minute. And I'm getting that Eye of the Tiger again, but I'm getting that rising up straight to the top. Put my fun, put my senses. Because people are waking up in Europe. That's what I'm getting in this boxing ring. Oh, it's so good, so good. All right, hang on. Now I'm getting climate change. We know we're going to get fed more about climate change and how dire everything is. You guys have been telling me how there's been celebrities protesting and stuff about we all have to do our bit and save the planet. But always the celebrities are the ones flying the jet planes and going everywhere, doing everything. Like, go figure. How's the contradiction and the hypocrisy of it all? It's such a laugh. They think people are completely stupid, don't they? So climate change. I feel like we're still going to be fed this. It's still coming, guys, the global boiling, global warming. I know it's hard to relate to when you guys, a lot of you overseas are still getting, well, winter in summer. It's just insane. But they're going to really work this. Like I said, it's not hard to use old footage from years ago, blah, 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 to scare people half to death. We know it's all about just fear. And they can plant seeds. Like Sandy, my girlfriend, said the other day, television, like tell our vision. They can tell anyone a vision of where they want to take this world. And so if they plant the global warming, global boiling, people will get scared of it. It's how the fear works. Well, we call it tell-lie vision as well. They tell lies on the television. Tell lies in a vision. It's all the same kind of thing. So we're going to get a lot more of this still, guys. I keep seeing it, so I'm going to keep saying it. It might be coming. It might not be here as yet, but it is coming, guys. No surprises to us here. And more protesting, of course. We've had the golf orange thrown on the golf course. We've had the, what was it, was it London Airport? Yes, the other day where they cut through the fence. Remember we were saying, or no security anywhere, and they just went and sprayed orange on the jet planes. Like, as if it's probably some old crappy jet plane and the renter protesters were allowed to do it on there, because no security anywhere. Never is, is there, guys, conveniently. So we're going to see more of this now. It's so interesting, isn't it? Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. Well, I think I was talking to the guides now. I was talking to, hang on. I still get in Poland. A lot of turmoil in Poland. Could get some ugly scenes in Poland, I feel like. There's a lot of conflict in Poland. And it's this civil unrest again. It's the people. It's in the people. I feel like people are quite uncomfortable in Poland. Whatever's going on there, if anyone knows anything, because we'll never probably see it on TV, there's this uncomfortable vibe going on in Poland at the moment. People are nervous. People are unsettled. They're grouping together in groups. I am getting that for Poland, but I feel like it's between the people. I don't think it's about government. I feel like it's between the people, the civil unrest of the people. All right. See if there's one more thing, guys, and I'll pull some of my new cards. I feel like Trudeau, I am getting Trudeau, and he's built a massive fence around China. He's really trapping people now in China. I feel like he's trying to keep people in. I think it's very hard to leave China, to be honest. I know that sounds really weird because you should be able to be free to go wherever you want. No, not always the case. It's showing me a big fort, like a big castle with the moat around it, but the drawbridge is still down. So people can still come and go. There are ways to still come and go, like example visas and different things like that. But I am getting there's this, he's trying to entrap people. Well, we know they are with their tracking and tracing and their enslavement of people. And he does love communism and but I am getting that he hasn't pulled the drawbridge up yet. He's still got the drawbridge down of the castle. So people can still come and go in China. But his long-term goal is to pull that drawbridge up and contain the people of China. Oh, that sounds so terrible, doesn't it, guys? And to me, that would represent the people not having freedom. That would be him creating his, well, what do you call it? Well, his regime of control is what I'm getting for China. It hasn't happened yet, guys. And see, if people rise up, people can make a difference. People can change things. They can. They really can, guys. Hang on. But again, Trudeau's on his own path. It's his way or the highway. It's like he would be walking around in the turrets, is that what you call them? The turrets of the castle. And he's keeping an eye on everything and how everything's going and how his little plans are going and making sure all the people that work for him are all on the same page and everyone knows where all this is headed and that he's the one that everyone comes to if they've got any questions about how to go about all of this. So I feel like he's the one in control. He's on such a mission now, which is not what you want to hear in China, but people can still make a difference. I keep getting it. I feel like he definitely screens your social media very, very tightly. We know he's very wanting to stomp out anyone who speaks out against the narrative. And I feel like that's very, very tight on social media still over there. It's kind of like saying black bands, like he squashes anyone that's anyone speaking out against anything just gets shoved right down. Like, I'll say the algorithms or whatever. He won't tolerate it. He won't tolerate anything against the narrative. Just like during the picky wheel. Same sort of thing. He doesn't tolerate it. That's why it's so very hard to stand up in Canada, because people have to do this en masse. You can't do it as a single entity or 1 or 2 or 3 people. It's never going to work because he'll just stomp you out. But I do feel if it was done en masse, there's ways of keeping that drawbridge down and keeping the freedom in China. It can still happen, guys. Yeah, it's just what I'm getting. Like, and I get that song, it ain't over till it's over. And it's not over, guys. We're still in this 4.5 years later. I mean, I think when Ottawa happened, when everyone thought that was it, that was the end of Canada. But, you know, you're still navigating this stuff, guys. You're still navigating it. And we keep getting this hidden freedom group of people who are working on the legalities and the things to try and override Trudeau. So it's not over yet, guys. Just keep that hope alive in China. All right, guys, how about we pull some cards? Oh, this has been the most strangest times, guys, hasn't it? These last few years, Luna Lepin Tarot deck. It's like a little bunny rabbit sitting in the moonlight. In the bright moonlight. Oh, I'm fogging up, guys. Sophie's the noisy one today. Okay, let's see what we get. Ooh. A new set. Oh, what have we got? Oh, 9 of Wands. Let's see what this... Oh, the rabbit's all, like, trapped. These are interesting. It's like a full tarot deck. 9 of Wands. He's looking a little bit battered and bruised and injured with a few obstacles around him, isn't he? But then saying that too, he's also a little bit protected there, if you think about it. Isn't he, guys? 9 of Wands. Look, he's a rabbit. He is a bit battered and bruised. And I think, to be honest, that's how we feel. We feel a little bit like wounded soldiers, don't we, guys? It's not been easy. These last few years have not been easy. And I know you guys share your stories with me too, and we've all been through these things in different ways, but we have been through them. Page of Wands. When I think of a page, I think of someone who has messages to bring. Look at the leaf on the end of that. It's almost like new growth, isn't it, too? And also that reminds me of like the staff or the sword in the ground, like in our stability. That's what I see with that card. We're in our stability. That's how I see that. We are quite stable at the moment. I'm still having little bouts of anxiety. Are you guys having that? I had a couple yesterday, the day before. It's just weird. I'm not even anxious about anything. That's what makes me think it's still collective, because I just don't think it's mine. 10 of Swords. Oh, like being backstabbed, the poor rabbit. He's just like, oh. But look at the sun rising. I see that as a sunrise in the background. 10 of Swords. And when I see that card, the first thing that comes to my mind, guys, is, yes, we went through the hardest time and the awakening, and it was all really terrible. And then it's like the Knights of the Round Table. We all brought our swords together and we got together, like, for example, here on my channel. And that gives us this strength to go on. I'm getting that. What's that song? The strength to carry on. Oh, Mariah Carey's Hero. I'm getting that. As much as we felt like we've been like stabbed in the back by family, friends, etc., our own governments, you name it, I do feel like it's the thing that had to happen, and then it brings the light. And I'm just keep getting that Knights of the Round Table. I'm going to pull one more card out of this pack, guys. Oh, the Fool. The Fool. I don't think this represents us. It's cute, isn't it? But you think about the people waking up, and we always talk about the backpacker burdens and the Santa sack. It's like we're almost like the dog in this one, holding them back, trying to stop them from falling off the cliff. You know, I was talking about my girlfriend the other day, keeps getting jabbed. She had terrible bronchitis. You guys are mentioning all the amount of people that you know that have been injured, blah, blah, blah. The list goes on. They can't keep going down that road, guys. And all we're doing is trying to bark, trying to grab them, trying to help them. And they have to drop this backpack of burdens, or they're just going to continue on their crazy path of nonsense, which a lot of them, I know some of them will choose to. But I think that's a good indication that people are going to have to drop that backpack or stay on the, I guess, the fool's journey, really. All right, guys. So they're quite cute, those cards, aren't they? I'll see if there's anything to finish off with. Oh, I'm getting that song. Oh, I love this song. I know a lot of you like Seal out there. We love that Kiss from a Rose, but I'm getting that song crazy. Unless you get a little crazy, and I'm never gonna survive unless I'm a little crazy. Oh no, never survive. Oh, that's so us, isn't it, guys? I'm gonna leave you with that song today. Seal, a little crazy, crazy. In a world full of people, there is so much to hide, and some are crazy. Oh, we went a little crazy, but we're probably not there anymore. Even though people think we're a little crazy, being conspiracy theorists, tin hat foil wearing, flat earthers, granny killers, etc., etc. Oh man, we've been named so many things over the years. It's just insane, isn't it, guys? Anyway, I'm going to say goodbye from Australia. Go and play that song today, and check out those other songs. The one from my daughter and that U2 song, Ordinary Love. Beautiful songs. Go and check out Seal's Crazy. That's currently the world we're living in. All right, I'm going to say goodbye from the doggos. Bye from Sprocket. Nothing. And goodbye from Sophie. How are you, Soph? Oh, Sophie's tired out. All right, have a wonderful day, everybody. I'll come and talk to you tomorrow. Take care. Remember, like buttons. Please feel free to comment and consider subscribing. Lovely to have you here, like I said. And I'll talk to you very soon. Bye, everyone. Bye.